Alright. Welcome back to Project R.E.D. Review, episode number 10. Excuse me. Yeah, well, this one we have 40 more episodes left to go for, basically right now we're on the 10th episode of Super Space Sheriff Gavan. And it's got the 10th episode show, which means we have 40 more to go for this one. So, yeah, this one we have debut a brand new Gavan. This is Ninja Gavan. Now, in the case of this particular episode, we debut technically in a way, if you think about it, this is a debut about the sixth, let's see. Sixth Gavan. Yes. So we debut a brand new Gavan in this episode. Gavan R.E.D. Who basically, look at him, it's Jiraiya. Yep, they actually made a character design-wise based upon Jiraiya. Why in the world to pick Jiraiya? They probably want Ninja Team in this reimagining in the Middle Heroes, so why not? So apparently this guy, he does not use any doors. He just warps time to phase two walls. Then he also takes Emigir from Luminous's world after visiting his headquarters. Phase two. And we see his guy there with his metal thing on his face. This is obviously a villain. He manipulates him to go to another dimension. Yeah, he actually is a dimension hopper, just like Infinity is. So, and then of course they show off a brand new vehicle for him, which is a dragon named Duracell. This is obviously a nod to Stardoll, the dragon from Gavan. And everybody's like, yeah, let's have more Easter eggs for Space Sheriff Gavan. This is another one. Yep. And then, of course, our comedy duo pops in. And then they had to play off like that. The archive is basically just archive. Excuse me. And then, of course, basically, the guy who and by the way, R.E.D. talks to the commander. He does recommend him keeping his mentor's Emigir, which he says he was going to do it anyways. And then R.E.D. shows up and starts attacking everybody. Well, basically, of course, by the way, R.E.D. is the one who detects him, and of course they start fighting. And then he transforms in front of the comedy duo. Of course, they had no idea. I think it's mentioned he was kind of a Gavan, but they didn't believe it. They probably didn't believe him at first, but now they do. And they see him fighting him, of course, and then of course he merges with the Cosmo Gavan, which the way it looks here kind of looks like the way he did in the original show, which that was really cool. And then they have an emergency transformation, and then of course the other ship supposedly gets destroyed. I think so, and then he captures R.E.D. by the end of the episode. I'm like, okay. And it looks like in the previews, looks like we're going to work together. So apparently he's being manipulated, which is quite obvious. But great episode. I enjoyed this one. Yep. And with that, basically, everything in the past weekend is all completely caught up. Well, until basically stuff comes out tomorrow, which is basically 4 anime. So, that is pretty much a particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next up we have is very special Comic Corner, and it's finally back to Tokiyaki. Okay, thanks, people. Bye.